Hey guys, this is your host Rahul from Techno Area, and today we are having this Xiaomi Redmi 2 with us for review. This device has been launched by Xiaomi in India last month, and today we are having this device with us, and we will do a quick unboxing and review of this device. If you talk about the inbox content of this device, then once you unbox this device, you will find your Xiaomi Redmi 2, a wall charger, and a micro USB cable for data charging synchronization, and some manuals. If you talk about under the hood feature of this device, then this device runs on Qualcomm MSM8961 quad-core processor clocking at 1.2 GHz. It's the Snapdragon 4100 processor, which is this MSM8961. It has got 4.7-inch HD IPS display screen, and the display screen has got a protection layer, which means you won't get scratches on that screen very easily. It has got an 8MP rear camera along with a 2MP front camera. Both cameras has got BSI sensor. This device runs on MIUI version 6, which is the not the latest version, but this device runs on MIUI 6, which is based on Android 4.4 KitKat. And it's a dual SIM device. Both SIM will support your LTE, so it means you will be able to use 4G connection on your both SIMs. It has got 1 GB of RAM, and in terms of battery, it comes with 2200 lithium-ion polymer battery, which will gives you a decent amount of feedback. And as I already told you, this device supports dual SIMs, dual standby, and you will be able to use LTE or 4G on both the SIMs. So let's just keep the box aside and take a look over the device. When you first hold this device in your hand, you will find it quite small, and the screen of this device is quite vibrant and vivid. You will find color reproduction, and colors are coming out very sharp from this device, from the screen. Let me first show you its connectivity ports. On the right side, you will find your volume rocker followed by your power and sleep button. Both are the plastic button but finished in chrome, which will give you a decent amount of feedback. At bottom, you will find your primary mic followed by your micro USB port for charging and data transfer. There is nothing on this side. At top, you will find a 3.5 audio jack for your headphone. At back, you have a secondary mic over here, your 8MP rear camera along with your LED flash, and here is your speaker grill. Here you will find your MI logo. The back panel of this device can be removed. Let me first show you. Once you remove this back panel, you will get access to your dual SIM slot. Here you can insert your dual SIM. Both SIM will be your macro SIM, and both SIM can be your 4G SIM, and you will be able to use LTE connection on both SIMs. Here is a micro SD card slot, which allows you to expand its memory up to 32 GB. Let us put the back panel back. The back of this device has got a rubberized matte finish, which feels solid in hand, and it won't slip out of your hand very easily. As you notice that there are curved edges at the corner of the device, which means you can easily hold this device in one hand, and one hand usage of this device is not a problem for anyone. Let us take you about its setting and show you what it has got under the hood. If we talk about phone, then this device runs on MIUI 6 version, which is based on Android 4.4.4, the KitKat version. It has got quad-core processor clocking at 1.2 GHz. It's the Snapdragon 4100 processor. It has got internal memory of 8 GB, and apart from 8 GB, you will get a decent amount of memory free for you on your first boot. It's showing around 3.61 GB, as we have installed a couple of apps and games on this device. In terms of display, this device do support automatic brightness. You can turn this automatic brightness option for you, which means this device will adjust the brightness level according to the environment. In terms of storage, as I told you, it comes with 8 GB of internal storage, and apart from 8 GB internal storage, you will get 5.75 GB of free storage on your first boot. At this time, it's showing less amount of storage, as we had installed a couple of apps on this device. You can always change the color of your notification light. Regarding your notification light, which is placed just below your home button from here Here's the button option. You can change this option according to unit, just like here you will change what the power button do, what your home button do, and what will your back button do, or if you long press them or on a normal tapping. Under the notification, you can change what notification you want, and here in MIUI 6 you can change the notification of your from apps. If you want to show notification on a status bar, then you can adjust that from here. You can always deselect any app or stop any app from showing notification on your status bar or on your notification center. You can always allow this device to show notification on your lock screen, or you can just turn it off if you don't want to see your notification on your lock screen. In terms of teaching Wi-Fi hotspot, this device do support teaching and Wi-Fi hotspot. You can always create Wi-Fi hotspot from this screen. USB teaching and Bluetooth teaching is also possible from this device. If you ever have used or view any other MIUI powered devices, then you will find that the UI of this device is very much similar to those MIUI devices. Apart from few changes which Xiaomi has made on this MIUI 6 powered devices, you will find that MIUI 6 is more smooth and it has got more colors on its UI as compared to the MIUI 5. There are also some security enhancement which Xiaomi has made, which will help you to secure and take control of your device in better way. Let me show you some benchmarking tests which we had run on this device. So on Antutu, it has got a score of 19,880, which is a very good score for a device which comes at a price tag of 7,000. So it's a very impressive score from this device. Let me just run another benchmark score. It's Ninamark score, which is a graphic intensive benchmarking tool which will show you the graphical capability of this device. So on Ninamark, it has got a score of 52.6 frames per second. Again, it's a very good score for a device which you are getting at the price tag of 7,000. One thing which I like to tell you about this device is that again the buttons which are placed below your screen does not support backlit, so it will be a problem for you if you are going to use this device under low lighting condition. On multi-touch, it has got a score of 10, which means it will support up to 10 touch points, which is a very good score for this device. As in other devices which come at the same price tag, you will find either 5 or 2 touch points, but this device supports up to 10 touch points. At last, let me show you its camera capability. Xiaomi has kept the same 8MP rear camera which we have seen in Redmi 1S, but Xiaomi has said that the lens and aperture of this device has been improved and it will allow you to take better images under low lighting condition. So let me just take an image of my Redmi 1S. Let's see how camera is going to perform. It's an autofocus camera. As you can see, it can focus automatically, but you can always tap to focus on the subject. Let me just turn it again on and okay. So let me show you. As you can see, details are very good even under the low light condition, and we are able to see the detail in much clear ways. The colors are coming out very sharp and vibrant. The colors which you can see on the screen is very good. The color reproduction is again going to be very good for you on this screen from this camera. Let us take an image by turning on the flash of this device. As you see, when I turn on the flash, the details are much more clear in low light, as at this time we are under low light condition, and you can see colors and the details are much sharper, and you can see details very easily in this low lighting condition. So overall, this device, the camera and the screen and the build quality of this device is very good. It's one of the best option which you can get under the price tag of 10,000. If you are looking at a device under 10,000, then it's one of the best choice which you can get in the market. Just to wrap up this review, we will say the camera of this device is good, the build quality has been improved, and Xiaomi has kept the build quality to the maximum which they can. It has got nice rubberized back finish which will not get scratches very easily. It's also not going to get your fingerprints on this back panel. The screen is again very good. The viewing angle of the screen are very sharp. As you can see, if you turn this screen, then the screen is not fading out, and you can see details from extreme angles as well. One thing which we were expecting from Xiaomi is to add the backlit support on this touch capacitive button, but they didn't. Xiaomi has also said that front camera of this device is improved, and now you can take better and clear selfies from this front camera. The UI is much more clean and clear, and it now supports lots of functions which you will find on MIUI 6. So that's it from us. If you have any question, any query, then do comment below. We will be happy to help you. So that's it from us. If you like this video, then don't forget to press a thumbs up for us, and do also subscribe to our video channel by pressing the subscribe button below. So that's it. Thanks for watching. This is Rahul Sharma signing off. Thank you.